Zion train is coming our way. Zion train is coming our way. L 1978. Hello. Welcome. Shalom. Well, hello, Myra Dillahunty. Welcome, welcome. Shalom, shalom. Well, let's go ahead and get started, guys. You know, I never have a time. I just come and let's get started. Let's get Dark Wolf. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Shalom. A lot of news. All right. Devil Dog. Salute, salute. Left and the right. Dark Wolf? Wait a minute. So who are you at first, Dark Wolf? Change your name. Man, it's a good day out here, man. It got up to 77. Todd Heaton. All right, all right. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. And we're live. Welcome, shalom. Welcome to Beyond Babbitt. This is your host, Brian Anthony, reporting for duty. Brian Anthony, reporting for duty. All right. So, guys, 2 FFs in the waiting. 2 FF in the wings, just hanging out there. And it's going to get juicy. Russia has stepped in and said some things. Oh, man, it's a chess game going on, and it's getting dangerous. But before we do that, let's get to the first order of business. Thanks to all my new subscribers, first of all. Thanks to everybody who hitting the thumbs up. Denise Hood, hey, welcome, welcome. So thanks for all the likes, thumbs up. Thanks to everybody who donated to support the channel. And I got to do some special shout outs here to Cheryl. Shout out to Cheryl. Shout out to Gregory. Y'all know who y'all are. Shout out to Emmanuel Walker. This is in regards to the soap. Man, Emmanuel Walker says he has super sensitive skin. He can't even use cocoa butter soap. It breaks him out, right? Cocoa butter soap breaks him out, dries him out. His skin is dry and sensitive. Well, he used some of the zeolite soap that I made. Not only did it not break him out, it took away some of the bumps that the cocoa butter had put on his back. And he said he didn't have to use any lotion afterwards. So it didn't dry him out. It actually oiled him up. So he gives it like 2 thumbs up. So shout out to all those guys, man. Appreciate y'all. And like I said, the soap, I had a lot of requests for it, friends and family. And I did the free gift deal here. I got all those sent out. Everybody who donated, I got the free gift sent out to you. I did upload the tracking information, so it's on its way. They're on their way. And what else about that? So, yeah, I'm almost out of the number ones. Well, Denise Hood, I'll probably do it again today. At the end of the show, I'll let you know about that. So, like I said, we're helping you. I need y'all help. There's been some good ideas coming in with the names and everything. So I'm almost out of the number ones. I have some number twos. The good news is the number threes came online. They're ready, so they're online now. So thank everybody for that. All right, not a problem. So now let's get on to this order of business. Right? Well, okay, so remember the other day, guys, I said that China had completely removed themselves from the picture. You know, first it was Trump and the U.S. staring against Xi Jinping and China, mean mugging, getting ready to fight. Well, and I said that China had completely removed themselves from that picture. Well, maybe they have, but we're still mean mugging them. We're still looking at them. What happened was the U.S. flew a B-52 bomber over the Spratly Islands in the South China Sea. So the B-52 bomber is a nuclear capable bomber. It's one of our nuclear bombers. And they flew it South China Sea over the Spratly Islands, the islands that China's claiming that they're building their military bases and stuff over. I'm sure that ruffled some feathers, huh? So this thing is getting serious. This thing is getting serious. Okay. Along with that news, Taiwan is purchasing some new F-16V. I think that's a V. I don't know if I wrote a V or a U. It looks like a V. Taiwan is purchasing new F-16V fighter jets from the U.S. Now, China had already said they have a one China policy. They said it's hands off Taiwan. They've been telling Taiwan, you know, you're gonna rejoin us, or we may have to end up invading militarily by force. But they said we don't lose. Once it's ours, it's always ours. And the U.S. is like, well, we're finna sell them some military, and we got their back if y'all try to invade. Hello, Joe Berlin. And they're saying, well, we got their back in case y'all try to invade. Wow. Wow. It's going to be a hot summer. It's going to be a hot summer, and it's heating up this month. In other news, I heard today that the EU is having major financial problems. Yes, Al, yes, 1978. Yeah, that I gotta try to outsmart them. I see they're shutting everybody down. Okay, so let's look at the first FF, right? There was a terrorist attack today in India. A terrorist attack today in India. This could have been an FF because of Modi talking all reckless, talking about how, you know, anybody who doing a thing to them, we're going to give it back to them with interest. Well, there was an explosion at like a bus stop. They're saying they don't know if, they said it's a grenade. They don't know if someone lobbed a grenade, like threw it under the bus, rolled it under the bus, or if they somehow just stuck it under there. Like, I don't know, with some tape or what, glue or whatever, but it exploded. I don't know how many dead, how many injured, but India said they're going to get to the bottom of it and they're going to retaliate. Now, this could be, when you just think about it, if you want these people to kill each other, you send in some of your, you know what I'm saying, spooks, and get them out of there. Blow it up. Of course, they're going to say it's Pakistan did it. Pakistan, of course, is going to say, no, we didn't do it. I don't care what you say, y'all did it the last time or the time before, and start a big war. I mean, India is the second most populous nation in the world. There's a honeybee flying around here. I don't want to get bit. But China backs. I'm gonna close my sunroof, man. Get. So man, it's a beautiful day. Got up to 77 today. Right now it's 73, and I can understand the bee wanna, you know I smell good and everything, but get away from here. Go buzz somewhere else, buddy. Leave me alone, man. I don't wanna get in here. It's gonna be bad news. Okay, anyway, back to it. Sorry about that, guys. So could be, you know, they have them, you know, they say they have bees and mosquitoes and wasps that are actually drones and have cameras. And Rodney McRae, all right. So we talked about that. We flew the B-52. Woo, that's a big one. That's a whole bunch of them out here, man. They just came all of a sudden. Stupid. They ruining my all right. Yeah, beautiful day. Yeah. Yeah, let them go pollinate some flowers or something. Leave me alone. Okay. So Taiwan is okay. We flew B-52s over China, over the Spratly Islands, South 72 Airborne, over the South China Sea. Taiwan is purchasing new F-16V fighter jets from us. That violates the one China policy. And okay, the terrorist attack in India. Just think about it. If you know these guys are going at it already, they could send their spy organization in there and be like, yeah, go ahead and blow up a bus and, make sure no one detects you, put on a false beard or whatever. And they're going to think Pakistan did it. And we get, let them destroy each other, and then we'll come in with some humanitarian or whatever. He out here racing that supercar again. Trump had already said we're not going to treat India with special privileges anymore because they're not opening their markets to us. And who knows, man? This could be one of the intelligence agencies that want them to kill each other. Okay, and then I have to make a correction to something I said the other day as well. I said, I got the news. I guess they downplayed the news. They said that India was building 250,000, a quarter million AK-47 rifles. Okay, well, I caught another broadcast and where Modi was shaking hands with Putin, had to be translated. It was in one of their languages. It's not 250,000. It's 750,000. 750,000. And it's not AK-47s. It's AK-203s. All right, Al, God bless. AK-203. I never heard of that before. So I was thinking maybe a 223, but they said 203. AK-203. And it's a joint venture between Russia and India. And they're going to make 750,000 of them. And they're starting like immediately. Modi's not playing, man. It's a more modern AK? Okay. So Modi's not playing, man. So Russia has checked us there. So I'm going to say, so Pakistan is using F-16s as well. Now, there's been no proof. India claims that they shot down a Pakistani F-16. Pakistan said they shot down 2 of the Indian planes, which they used the Russian-made MiG-21. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that the F-16 has proven to be superior over the MiG-21s. Simply because remember, the hypersonic missiles that Russia has, India helped with those. So we know that India has a missile probably on its own that's just as fast that can probably hit the F-16, but they weren't able to do it. They weren't able to shoot down the Pakistani plane. They claim, oh yeah, we shot it down. Where's the proof? They got proof they shot down 2 of y'all. They even had one of y'all pilots. So the MiG-21s is inferior to the F-16. MiG is Russian-made, F-16 American-made. Oh yeah. So the old F-16 is still pretty good, man. We got the F-22s and F-35s and everything now. And by the way, we told Turkey we putting them F-35s on hold, buddy. Y'all trying to purchase the S-400 from Russia, missile defense system. Well, we're not gonna sell you these F-35s. You know what I'm saying? You can't have both. Make your choice. So I hate to jump around like that, but just to say that India is one of the false flags, one of the FFs, India. I don't know if, I can't see some terrorist just sitting at the bus stop and just lob a grenade under the bus or just run up under it and stick it up under it and run. Somebody, I'm sure they have cameras on every street corner just like everywhere else. That'd be too obvious. So I think that may have been some intelligence agency trying to get this thing shaken so they can sell them more weapons. You know what I mean? It's all about the money, guys. It's all about the money. So, so now let's get back to the S-400s. Not only is Turkey trying to buy those S-400s, China's purchasing the S-400s. They've been training on them from Russia. They've been training, trying to learn how to, how it works and how to get used to it, how to make it accurate. Russia's been training China how to use the S-400s. And so they're like 2 deliveries. China's already gotten their first delivery. I don't know how many of the S-400s. And then they have another delivery on its way. Now, we know that the S-300, the S-200s and the S-300s didn't do too well in Syria against the F-22s and the F-35s. Didn't hit not one. They were too slow. But the S-400 is something different. It's a whole nother beast, a whole nother animal. Well, howdy, Dave, M12758. So where we're going with this is the S-400 has to be pretty good if China wants it, if Turkey wants it. I mean, whoever, you know. Now, granted, Russia says they have up to the S-700. Nobody's seen it. You know, all we've seen is the S-200s and S-300s in action so far. S-400s are rolling out now. Russia's even rolling out S-400s, you know, in their own weaponry in certain places to try to defend. Stuff is heating up. Russia also claims that they intercepted a U.S. spy plane over the Ukraine. It's getting, man. It's ratcheting up, guys. So now Russia has also pulled out of the INF treaty. Yeah. So, you know, Trump had already said, we're going to pull out of the INF treaty. And he said, we're giving Russia 6 months to comply and we might change our mind. Well, guess what Russia just said? They said, don't worry about it. We pulling out too. Don't give us no 6 months. When we're not going to change our mind, we out of it. So that's the it's a intermediate range missile. You know, they didn't want the missiles to be able to go too far. So everybody, they signed a treaty that, okay, we're going to stop right there. If both of us pull out, the U.S. and Russia pull out of this agreement, we're going to build the fastest missiles that can travel the longest range. You know, that was like the governor. That treaty, the INF treaty, was like a governor, you know, to keep it down. Don't make it go this far. Don't make it go this many miles or kilometers or whatever you want. Don't make it go this fast. Call his ice. What's up, man? Yeah, we're live. So that's not the only. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. Appreciate it, Joe Berlin. That's not the only thing we're worried about, guys. Trump says he's disappointed in Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un has restarted the nuclear program. There was a missile launch site that he had dismantled. Not totally, but it was partially dismantled. And they said they were going to dismantle the entire thing. But they were waiting on some concessions from the U.S., which they never got. They're putting it back together now. They're rebuilding it. They're rebuilding it. So that means we may have missiles flying out of here. Missile tests flying over the Pacific and Atlantic again, and flying by our allies and by Japan. And, you know, hey, man. This thing is heating up, guys. That's not all. Let's keep going. Okay, so we already talked about Pakistan and India. Now let's talk about the other FF. I don't know. I need to check on that. I don't know where Nazi Pelosi is. So the other FF, guys, is Venezuela. It's Venezuela. So what happened was Guaido had left, illegally left. And Maduro said, we're not going to let him back in. Maybe he got some advice from the Russians. Because, you know, anything he's under the microscope right now. Remember how Saddam Hussein, oh, yeah, he has weapons of mass destruction. Oh, he's linked with Al-Qaeda and he's linked with, you know how they did Gaddafi. Oh, yeah, he's Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and Osama. And, you know what I mean? So maybe the Russians told him, don't do it. Because he was like, we're going to stop him at the border. We're not letting him back in And the U.S. was waiting on that. The U.S. and the UN was like, if they don't let them back in, we're going to intervene militarily. Well, somebody advised Maduro. And when Guaido tried to come back to Venezuela, they opened the gates. They let him in. No questions asked. So you can't be like, well, Maduro's mean. He gassed his own people. He did this and did that. He wouldn't let him back in. So you can't say that's a reason to intervene militarily. So now Guaido is trying to, of course, do some more protests or something. And Maduro keeps telling him, why don't you have some elections? Since you're the president, call some elections. He's that sure that he's going to win. And there were some reporters that got arrested. 2 reporters got arrested in Venezuela. One of them was U.S. Now, we know Operation Mockingbird and some other operations that a lot of reporters end up working for the alphabets. A reporter is a good cover, right, for the alphabet people, intelligence agencies around the world. So our quote-unquote U.S. reporter is now incarcerated in Venezuela. That could be a FF. That could be a FF. So Guaido came back. Now, Russia said today it vows to protect and defend its oil assets in Venezuela militarily. It vows to protect and defend its oil assets in Venezuela militarily. Russia just did a deal with India. They're shaking hands. Russians and Venezuela shaking hands. Check, check, check. We're looking for a checkmate here, guys. Everybody's testing everybody's defenses. They send planes and subs, seeing how far they can get before they are noticed. We're doing the same thing. The other day, a U.S. ship was in the Black Sea, and 2 Russian ships cut it off. One was behind it, one was in front of it. I mean, this thing is getting heated. You're not going to see this on the lamestream media. What they talking about now? I don't know I don't even watch the TV anymore. That's not news. That's entertainment. It's entertainment and lies. So anyway, guys, 2 FFs in the making. It's gossip. Yeah, definitely. They were talking about Michael Jackson or something. I'm like, ain't he been dead for, I forgot how long. What, 8 years, 9, 10 years? Who knows? What are you talking about him for? Talking about we banning his music. Come on, man. What are you doing? What that got to do with anything? Shoot. So anyway, we're looking at these FF guys. They're not going to show it to us on the news media. We don't really know. We just have to stay prepared because they're saying that, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And we know that a lot of financial experts are saying that the reset is coming. The financial reset, the financial collapse is coming worldwide. China, they announced some type of, I forgot how much, but China's doing a QE, a quantitative easing stimulus package, and it's a major amount. And something about the U.S. has announced like unlimited stimulus, quantitative easing recently as well. That's going to kill the fiat. When you just start printing money, it's going to be, and for everyone you print, it's going to become less valuable. And people are going to be sitting on all this stack of stuff. Oh, I'm rich. I got a bunch of paper. That's what it is, paper. At least if ever, when it crashes, you'll have toilet paper. But other than that, it's not going to have any value. I mean, maybe it'll take, after everything officially collapses, maybe it'll be good for another 2 or 3 months until they usher everybody into the new system. But after that, it's paper. That's what it is. That's the value of it, paper. Well, anyway, guys, there's not a lot of news out there except for, have you noticed that a lot of the YouTubers are getting blocked? YouTube is horrible right now. YouTube is horrible. I'm really starting to hate this platform. I love the show that I'm doing. I love talking to you guys and everything, but it's like the New World Order owns YouTube. It really does. Yep, Ricky Miles, you're right. A lot of banksters all around the world are investing in Ripple. It's going to be a part of the New World Order. I'm going to crack this window again. I think them big bees are gone. I don't know why they came over here anyway. Yeah. But, yeah, man. This thing is heating up. It's getting ugly out here. Did you hear that they're tracking all post office packages now? And they're keeping them on file forever. They take a picture of it. The sending and receiving label. They keep it and they take a picture of it and they just record it forever. Why? Man, we're in the beast system. This is the beginning stages of the beast. Ricky Miles, that's funny, man, because I heard a lot of people, especially rappers, they be rapping about it. Oh, they be mailing packages and stuff. I'm like, man, yeah, they better stop. Because it's recorded. Even if they don't stop, it's too late. They're recording it. They've taken pictures of it. It's on file. They can just start handing out indictments any day now. And they'll bust millions of people. Thought they got away with it. Oh, I did that last month, last year, whatever. Yep, you're still busted. Yeah, they want to take the cash away. Yeah, exactly. And that's a horrible thing, man. And I'm trying to go the opposite direction. I'm trying to come out of her. Someone that suggested to me I need to put up, I do have a Bitcoin address. I just have to, man, I haven't used it in so long since I got out of Bitcoin. But I'll get my address and probably put it down there too. I didn't know the Department of Defense won't let people donate and stuff, give. That's crazy, man. You know, when you're off duty, I thought you can do what you want to do, you know? Nope, apparently not. So, anyway, okay, so I guess that's all the news I got. Let's get back to the soaps, man, because I've been doing more research. I'm so excited. I'm ready to start making some more. Next time. I don't know what that is. Anyway. So, yeah, okay, so I told everybody at the beginning of the show, I got the soaps all sent out. And Denise Hood asked about the soaps. So I'm almost out of the number ones. I got the number twos, and the number threes came online. And I'll do it again today. But I found out the true cost of the shipping. So I'm going to have to add a little to what I was saying. So I'll tell you what. Let's do it like this. Yeah. So anybody who donates to the program $8 or more, it's up to you, then you'll get the free gift. Just put it in there that you want the free gift, and I'll send out. I have the like I said, I'm almost out of number ones, and I got some orders here locally. People want to see what it's about. Oh, sorry, Sarah Evans, but it's all right. You can watch the replays. Good news, good information. But yeah, that'll do it. $8. Because man, even shipping, well, nothing was local. Actually, nothing was local. But anyway, yay, Cherry Boo. Yeah. So that's what we'll do. Anybody, we'll run it again for today. So $8 donation. Let me know you want the free gift, and it's on its way. For everybody who's already donated, I appreciate y'all. Your free gift is already on its way. And you can track it because I did put the tracking information there. And man, it's such a beautiful day today. I don't know if y'all can see this. This is my little Stacey Adams shirt I've been having. It's basically see-through. It's like net. And I'm in shorts. Oh yeah, Cherry Boo, it's coming. I'm in shorts, man. You see I'm kind of perspiring a little bit because it's still in the 70s. And it's wintertime. Well, I guess it's almost spring. But we were just in the 30s the other day, 30s and 40s. And we got almost to 80 today. It was like 77. Sunny. The sun is still out. It's being covered by clouds, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I don't have much else to say. But I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. And pray for me. I'm praying for y'all. I think I want to get together. Let me tell y'all, I had to put a troll in timeout the other day. Yesterday. Some guy came on my after the show I did. Was it yesterday? The last show. And you're lying about it. Ain't no rapture. You're lying about it. Am I? No, I'm not lying. The devil is a liar. I start sending them scriptures, and he didn't read none of them scriptures. He gonna try to send me a video of somebody. This man said this, and this man said. I don't care what that man said. I don't care what none of the men said. What the Bible say. What God say about it. What Jesus said about his own coming. I gave him Revelation 20, verse 6. I said, hey, man, pray for understanding. Hopefully this helps you. I was being nice and everything. He ain't reading none of the scriptures I'm sending him. He just coming back. I asked him a question. I said, did you go to seminary school? Oh, he ignored that question. No, he just want to, no, the rapture's real. Rapture. Okay, well, fine. If you want to talk to me about the rapture, I'm open to it. We got to use the Bible. He didn't want to use no Bible. Nah, Well, this person said, doctor, this said, oh, this person, I don't care how long they've been lying. I don't know them people. And if they went to cemetery school, those are the people who killed Jesus. The scribes and the Pharisees, man, the religious people. Of course they're going to teach some lies. Just show it to me in scripture, and I shut my mouth. Even though I've read through the entire Bible several times, and I just read through it, studied it, and still do it. Okay, because I'm from that school of thought. I was born in an era where the rapture, I'm sure I told this story before. I think I was about 16 or 17. And the pastor I had, when I first started going to that church, he didn't have a degree. He was going to school. Then he got his bachelor's. Then he got his master's. Then he got his doctorate from the cemetery school. And his preaching changed because he used to preach hardcore. And then he started going more toward, and the Greek is this, and that. It took away the spirit. It took away the power. And he preached the rapture series. It was a whole week. And I was taking down notes. I'm listening to every word he said. We went, we was in the scripture, and he said, we don't have time to go through all of them right now, but read this and this and this, this and this and this. And oh man, I wrote everything down. Okay, and then I'm just listening to him, ooh. It was good. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to go home and read these verses. Man, I got home and read those verses. I'm like, wait a minute. This ain't what he said. This ain't what he said it said. So, I think I read the Bible first all the way through. I started when I was about either 17 or 18. My first time reading the whole thing all the way through. That's what led me to do it. Because he gave us all these verses, man. I know I had about 10 or 12 different scriptures he just called out and said, yeah, this is going to add on to what he was teaching on this rapture stuff. I read all of them. But then when it wasn't in that particular verse, I'm like, maybe I'm just missing it. Maybe I need to read the whole chapter. Read the whole freaking chapter. I'm like, this is not what this man said it was. And I still got respect for him, but maybe he was deceived. There ain't no maybes to it. And I'm like, all this stuff I took down. Yeah, Cherry Boo. And that's what it was. That's what it was. So, and then he had made a joke. Oh, Michael Bennett, we wrapping up, man. But glad you're here, man. I like to see you, man. So, he had made a joke one time. He was like, because he said he didn't believe that there are any more prophets, any more apostles or anything like that, even though in the book of Revelation it talks about it's going to be some prophets, and some apostles, because it said you try those who say they're apostles and are not. So that means, what I'm saying, if you can just blatantly say, well, ain't no more apostles, why would you try them to see if they are? You know what I mean? You can just be like, oh, well, it's a fact, ain't no more. We don't even have to try you. That's that. So, and then he made a joke one day. He was like, if y'all ever hear me y'all ever hear me say I'm a prophet, y'all better get out of here. He said that. Okay. And I was like, oh, I was digging him. I'm like, okay. And I don't know how long after that. Maybe it was 6 months, maybe it was a year. He was preaching again, and he made a joke. And the people was laughing. He said, see, I told y'all I was a prophet. My memory is pretty good. Exactly, Dave M. Exactly. It's written on our hearts. And see, the scriptures, the Bible says in English, it says, God said he's going to write the law in our heart. Well, in the original language, it says he's going to write the Torah in our hearts. The commandments. So the preacher, when he made that joke, I told y'all I was a prophet. That was a key, that was a signal to me to get out of there. He said, if I ever said, this is what he said. If y'all ever hear me say I'm a prophet, y'all better get out of here. And then I don't know if it was a few months later or a year later, he made a joke and said, I told y'all I was a prophet. You said it with your own mouth. If we ever hear you say that, get out of there. You said it. I'm out. I left. They were like, what you doing? Why you leaving? No, I got to find the truth. I got to find somebody who's going to preach what the scriptures say, what this Bible say. Yeah. So this was the church that I was brought up in. I left. And I went and found one that God led me to. I searched and searched. I was visiting around. Because I was reading, like I said, I was reading and studying. I was deep. Like, man, you're just not going to tell me anything. You're not going to pee on my head and tell me it's raining. And say, oh, this man said it and that man said it. I don't care who said it. Show it to me in the scripture. And I finally found a man. Pastor Nathaniel Dorsey. They call him Apostle Dorsey. He had a 6th grade education. Man, but that man knew that Bible. That man knew that Bible backwards and forwards. Man, that dude, whoa, that dude was deep. And I thought about, in the Bible, when Jesus chose his apostles, he didn't go to the cemetery school. He didn't choose the Pharisees or the scribes or the Sadducees or all the religious folks who thought they knew. He went and chose some fishermen. Matter of fact, John he said, we ignorant men. John said they were ignorant. He said, we didn't come to you. Paul said, we didn't come to you with swelling words. You know, yeah, simple people, just regular old people. He said, yeah, y'all humble. Y'all can learn. Y'all can know this. And see, that's how they got the power. But see, like this Pharisee that came at me the other day, I'm showing him Bible scriptures. Oh, I don't want to see that. He want to send me, he want to send me what this man over here, put a video up here of some man with some man. I don't care what this man is saying. This man did not write this Bible. This Bible is the word of God. That's what I care about, So anyway, that's it, guys. Again, shout out to Emmanuel Walker. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Gregory. I'm not saying the last name. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Cheryl. Appreciate your sister. All right. Thank you, Nikki Vincent. Anyway, guess that's it for tonight, guys. You're welcome, Cherry Boo. And be safe. God bless y'all. Love y'all, man. Keep your eyes peeled. And we'll be hollering at you. Brian Anthony, over and out. Brian Anthony, over and out.